The constant joy and uplift and happiness garbage that this is being spewed all over the internet is tactics of a scumbag. Even if they occur as if they're friendly and kind, that's not how business in New York is operated, nor is it how business in LA is operated. No, it's the mask and the act of nonsense to get one over on the person who's the scumbag when you're the scumbag and they're the scumbag and you're the scumbag. And then you in audience who work a normal job get caught in the crossfire, and then they just fuel you in energy and then try to smile like a Hollywood smile. And this should actually, at this point, shouldn't work any longer. It shouldn't work anymore. It should actually, you should be more this is for audience, not for, influencers are already selfish enough. No, you should be more selfish in getting your personal education. Your own personal education around what works for your family. Enough being selfish, because that's all you learned from these people is how to look at yourself in the mirror and put hair and makeup on and then go buy eyeshadow, where they talk about the matting and the placement of this and the way that it sits on your skin, and then look at her getting her fat rolled out. And how is that any form of education or worthy of even being of any value? What the hell are you lying on that table for? No reason. Just showing you that I'm getting my fat rolled out so that everybody could take a look at it because I'm so rich and I get catered to with suction cups on my back and acupuncture. And then I show you a big blast smile. And then I show you my kids, and then I show you going to a fancy dinner with Gary Vee with your fucking weird ass partnerships of your collab deals while you all try to create a reality TV show around it. And these are supposed to be American citizens. These are supposed to be adults. These are supposed to be adults. These people have children. And this is the future of this country, because these people don't give two rats ass about you and your family. They only give a shit about competing with other married couples and other couples that are dating, while they then sit on their little fucking pedestals and argue the whole entire time and then think that that makes it okay because they're not actually happy. See, what you don't understand is that you're vindictively producing content to violate the civil rights, to lie to people's faces, and then expect expectations for us as audience to purchase the intellectual property, where you then own the word forgiveness, where it then becomes a collective of what the elitists out of LA think forgiveness is, which is all a sugar-coated, nonsensical, watered-down bullshit lie of revenge. That literally is what forgiveness means to these people. And then they expect you to bow down to them so that they can feel something good inside of constantly getting a little giggle and a tickle. See, you all don't understand the giggle and the tickle, do you? They don't know how to have real conversations. They don't know how to, they think they know how to have conversations. What they're having is nonsense. It's a consistent battle with these people to keep them down where they need to be, because they're always up in the sky thinking, I'm so successful. I'm so successful. This is the whole brand and image of an influencer. I'm so successful. I'm so successful. Giddy, giddy. Giggle, 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 giggle. Now that's invasive to our civil rights. So while we're all being attacked by these nonsensical, evil people who try to stop you from creating, do you understand that their creative is not creative? I know this is complex for all of you. You're not creative. What you're doing is not creative. What you are doing is not creative. You going to brunch and making a photo about it and videotaping someone else or videotaping yourself erotically touching each other is not creative. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to explain that to you morons. Literally a low-class group of individuals who try to cause upheaval upon someone else, which gives them a smile on their face. I got one. And that's the modern day business world of the New York City elites. Nasty ass. These are the lowest of the low. You are the lowest of the fucking low, and everybody's going to know it by the time I'm done with all of you. Oh, we've got a whole team over here working on exposing your asses for what you all have done. See, we're the customer. See, they don't relate in their brain that the people of New York City are like the lowest of the low. What you've done with the judicial system, what you've done to this country when it comes to fashion with your nasty models that somehow you brought into your city to try to disrespect the rest of this country. And let's not forget about those of LA. Let's not forget about those of you on the streets showing who New York City is trying to become. Well, they have no law and order because look at who's standing on a little pedestal getting paraded around as if she's some fucking queen. While you all show up to her eat clean parties. Oh, she loves getting talked about. Now, is that somebody that actually has a brand or an image? Or is that somebody that is a devil-worshipping whore who has nothing to fucking say, who's jumping off the back of somebody else's success so that he can thrive in his business? Yeah, we're literally sitting here waiting on something to move in the form of you as audience. For you to say something against these people, for you to stand up for yourselves against these motherfuckers. But all you do is stand there and say, I just really want to thank you for all your help and all your friendliness. You might want to consider that shit that you've been taking from him as what they've been trying to take from you. If you know what I'm talking about, it's the person that goes up to Gary Vee to say, thank you so much for making me feel better for an hour. You really inspired me. What exactly about what he said to you inspired you? Oh, because you were just taking from him. That's the message. So now what Mona Van does is she is looking to take from all of you when you show up at any table to give any form of friendliness because she doesn't have a fucking clue on how to be a human being. And so now we're allowing the ARABs to overrun the country with emotion so that they can cause an upheaval in erratic behavior to you as audience and your unwillingness to stand by the American flag because we're too busy listening to AOC and Bernie Sanders yap about oligarchy when they're the oligarchy. Everything negative about TRUMP is from the oligarchy, about the oligarchy, which is the DEMS. It is absolutely asinine to watch these people on the street. The message here in this video is you're an ass. You're asinine. I know you don't know what that means because you're very unintelligent. You're very ridiculous. How many people actually really give two craps that Harvard isn't going to receive? They're a private school with a lot of wealthy parents, but the federal government is funding these people to destroy America. Think about who comes out of Harvard and Columbia. The people who run the country. So we're supposed to pay for their college, but they have money. And then the DEMs work it out so that they pretend to occur as if they're helping the poor, but they're only helping the rich. And then they run around and take from you with your smiles and your appreciation, which is all a facade off of their brand and imaging. While we pay for their children's college, while their pockets get fatter, while they disrespect us by inviting Paris Hilton, Mona Van, Hannah Bronfman, and other people like them to the U.S. Capitol to disrespect Americans. And that's the message that's coming from the Democrats. So I'm not really sure why you as Americans are unwilling to recognize your faults in all of this, which comes simply by understanding that you do not accept this nasty behavior and this nonsense. And the judicial system, which is what we're seeing out of Texas with the dude who's trying to bring back a Kilmore back into this country, they don't respect Americans. That's an American not respecting an American because they're mentally ill. Because they decided to bring Paris Hilton and Hollywood celebrities as the people that are running the country off influencer platform. And I'm sorry that you don't like Law and Order, Paris Hilton. Tough shit. Tough shit. And you better believe that Phoenix and London will expose you for everything that you've done because I teach them daily on what a piece of garbage that you are. So you can do whatever brain nonsense that you want to do to those kids, but you better believe that I'm over here blocking everything that you're ever trying to teach them. And they are furious. They're just really good actors, just like their... Oh, wait, you're not even their mother because you didn't even carry them in your... I don't even know what you are. I'm not even clear what you are, to be honest. You didn't carry them in your stomach, so you're not their mother. That actually is refreshing, isn't it, kids? Even though you didn't like the one that you were in.